So you're the only NBA player that won Most Improved, and you're in the NBA Hall of Fame. So what is that like?
I think it's just a testament of just the work that was put in. You know, I look on how I actually made it to the NBA, and it was really just based off of just opportunity and somebody really believing in me. I was in the 11th grade, and I was one of the top players in my area, which is a small place in Florida, Central Florida. But outside of that, no.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now, here's Garland. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. And at the guard spots, it's Garland and Sexton. And it's Okoro in at small forward. Now, here's Brown. Darius Garland missing his last shot. The kick out to Tatum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. You have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all five guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
It's all about staying attached to shooters and limiting clean looks. We'll see if they're prepared for the challenge.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. McCarthy. Williams passes to Brown. Knocked loose and stolen by Sexton. And there's the pass to Okoro. From 12 feet out. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Brown kicks to Williams. Pass to McCarthy. Beyond the arc. And he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triplet.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Back to Garland. Allen surveying the D. Here's Sexton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
And Sexton drops them both. The right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections.
And the basket by Tatum.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
Garland dishes to Okoro. Sexton finds Allen. And here is Garland. Covered by MP. That one falls.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air. They're going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now, here's Okoro. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Garland with the bucket.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many great.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now, here's Okoro. He's covered by Brown. Outside for Sexton. Allen, right side. Back to Sexton. Allen trying to break free. And that's good from Sexton on the assist by Allen.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Down in the front court along with Tatum. MP is out there with Derek White. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the Boston 5.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
He's perfect from the line this time. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Now, Okoro, 8 points his last outing, just 4 to shoot. Over Brown. Offensive rebound. Has contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Brown is checked in for Tatum. Free throw, no good for Mobley. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Brown the pass to McCarthy. Brown with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Brown, good.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Garland kicks to Okoro. Back to Garland. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sexton the pass to Mobley. That shot off.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
They get it back. Brown. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Brown's coach once told him, you have to want the rebound, and he has certainly stepped up his effort on the glass over the last few years.
Garland the pass to Allen. Now here's Okoro. Defense right on him. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. There's Garland. Here's Allen. Mobley trying to free himself up. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And so we conclude the first half of the first half.
With the score, the Celtics 33, the Cavaliers 41.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
On the court for Cleveland. In at small forward and power forward. It's Okoro and Mobley. In at the guard spots, it's Garland and Sexton. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Cleveland moving it around. it to Sexton. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, DA.
And I like it. The game plan is simple. Keep getting Garland the ball. It is that simple, and it's working.
Tatum, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Allen kicks to Garland. Feeds it to Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And that's now 6 points for Evan Mobley. At the elbow, it's MP. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Jared Allen.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Boston. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they gave me a run for my money.
Shoots from 12. Here's Allen, and he banks in the layup. Allen's got 6.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Williams dishes to MP. Outside Tatum. Brogdon scanning the floor. 4 on the clock. And it's sent back by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
Here's McCarthy. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the foul called on MP. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Jaylen Brown out there with MP. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Back to Williams. Brown outside. Pass to MP. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Garland the pass to Mobley. Outside Markkanen. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 5. Kicks it to MP. Williams against Mobley.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brown the pass to McCarthy.
Damn!
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Markkanen passes to Allen, and the basket is good. 10 points for Jared Allen.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
MP, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Garland kicks to Mobley. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
MP outside. It's good. And that's 17 points for MP.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're trailing by 3. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Collin Sexton.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. Let's see what they can do, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. Here's Garland. Second shot opportunity. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams.
He was like, give me that, motherfucker.
Uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Mobley with the block. As it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Damn!
Brown against Sexton. Lets it go from 11. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're trailing by 6. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Allen. Count it. And now they trail by just 4.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Rebounded by the Celtics. And an intentional foul right there.
Jarrett Allen, second personal foul.
First free throw. So we see Boston get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
When I got into that ranking system, I became the #1 player, and this happened over a matter of a few months. Right? Gets drafted, goes to the Toronto Raptors, 3 years of learning, and then I burst into stardom because I get the opportunity to be, a franchise player. And once that opportunity presented itself, I was ready for it. So I was ready for it when I was in high school. I was ready for it when I became a free agent to
Well, Doris, in these early games, it's always interesting to see which teams get off to a solid start.
NBA, there always seems to be some surprises. You have those teams that come into the season heavily favored to get to an NBA championship, and maybe they hit some bumps in the road. Who knows? New personnel, new coach. But listen, how you start can surprise you, but it's how you finish that matters most.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Brooks in at the 3. Knocked away. And here comes Cleveland. Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Now MP, guarded by Garland. And the basket by MP.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And here comes Cleveland.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work in to perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
MP outside. On the wing, Tatum. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Here's Allen. Williams grabs the board.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Isaac Okoro is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He picked up 22 points and was dialed in, looking good from deep and from the line. Performances like his are why they have been an absolute force on the hardwood. We'll see if they can keep rolling, guys.
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole game.
Bro, I was lagging. What the fuck?
Same level of aggression here tonight.
Go fuck yourself. How about that?
Here's Okoro, defended by Smart. Pass to Sexton. And that one's long.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Well, Doris, in a league where everyone wants to go small, Cleveland has gone big.
At times, ultra big. Yes, they start 2 big men in Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. It helps that both are supremely talented bigs. But think about it, BA. They at times ran a 3-man big lineup. Lauri Markkanen, a 7-footer, would join those 2 men. That is ultra big in the modern NBA. Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him. Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And how about what Colin Sexton brings to the table for us?
Yeah, when you think about this young guy, he still can be an offensive force. Plays the guard position with a big-time chip on his shoulder due to his size. This guy is always up
what
for
the
a challenge.
fuck is this?
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts.
What the
right?
hell
It's the
is
entire region of New England.
Why was she fucking staticky?
For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Off the inbound, no good. Boston trailing. Smart passes to MP. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, NBA. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Boston.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job.
What a performance for Darius Garland.
With the score, the Celtics 49, the Cavaliers 65.
Just about ready for the second half here.
Mario, the
big
boys.
comeback is needed for this. And he is checked in for Boston. Tatum and Williams are your small and power forwards. MP is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Williams in at center. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Garland against MP. Left side Garland. And it's Allen.
Why are you watching my dude, motherfucker?
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Poke loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
The fuck it will.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Brooks, the pass to Garland. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
The Celtics shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Substitution on the court.
To the left wing. Brogdon, the pass to MP. From behind the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Brooks, the pass to Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Turner's got 6.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Brogdon with the bucket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And it's Sexton, that time on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 7 assists in the game. Here's MP. Some solid defense from Sexton. And so it's Cleveland continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
I didn't even press a fucking button. The fuck you talking
nerves
about?
Seem to be playing a factor.
Cleveland's shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Garland runs point with Sexton off at the 2. And it's Allen in at the center position. MP. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Doris, the league has taken a much more active role in player development in the U.S. and abroad. Why now?
But what's great is it's not just player development. It's growth in the game of basketball. It's interest worldwide. I think the league's resources have obviously grown, and it is trying to make investments back into the basketball game. A true minor league.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and